Today's video is going to be about the 101 of wholesaling real estate. Hey guys, welcome back to the David Dodge Show, coming to you from my living room today. Today's video is going to be about the 101 of wholesaling real estate. It's probably the most common question that I get. Dave, what is wholesaling real estate? How does it work? People often say, you're flipping contracts? I don't even understand. Please elaborate. So in this video, we're gonna talk about the 101 of wholesaling houses, what it is, how it works, and how you can learn how to do this too. Stick around to the very end of this video and I will give you access to my free wholesaling course. And if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Let's go. All right, so the wholesaling 101, what is it, right? Let's break it down. So to simplify the entire process, right? What we are doing when we are wholesaling a property is we are buying a property at a phenomenal deal. We really are. We are getting an awesome deal on it, right? We are buying that property great, but we're not really buying it, right? That's kind of the catch. Instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna find somebody who's willing to sell us a property at a great deal, right? Often a home run, okay? And we're gonna do so by marketing. So really, in theory, the wholesaling business isn't really an investing business. And it's not really a real estate business either, right? I'll explain. So when we are wholesaling, we are trying to find somebody that is ultra motivated to sell. And in exchange for them giving us a really good deal, what we are gonna do is we're gonna come and we're gonna offer a bunch of convenience. And really, if they don't give us a really good discount to make it a great deal, then we're not gonna offer all of the convenience. And basically, we're gonna match the amount of discount they're willing to give us by the amount of convenience that we're willing to give them. That's the exchange. So if somebody's willing to give me a really, really good deal, a big discount on a property, well, then I'm gonna go out of my way and line it up and we're gonna close really fast and we're gonna buy that property as is with very few, if any, inspections other than the one that we do. And we're gonna close fast and we're gonna pay cash. And here's the cool part, it's very rarely my cash, but it's cash, which eliminates the contingencies and the banks and the extra time that typically goes into buying these deals. So again, it's not really an investing business. It's not really a real estate business either. Real estate just so happens to be the product that's being bought or sold or exchanging hands, but this is really a marketing business and a people business. So what do? We start marketing. We start marketing to find these motivated sellers, these people that are looking for our convenience. And in exchange, we're going to demand a discount. So we market to them, and we do so in a number of ways, guys. We do direct mail, we do cold calling, we do cold texting, we do bandit signs, we do online advertising with AdWords, via Google, we do Facebook marketing, we have billboards or have had them, and do radio advertisements, and we're on and off of those. And we do all these various things, tons of networking, so on and so forth. Bandit signs is another good one, driving for dollars, there's so many of them. We do these activities and these types of marketing to locate these people. Now, here's the cool part. Once we find a motivated seller that's willing to give us a discount, and again, we have to buy it great, and in exchange for that discount, we're gonna offer them all kinds of convenience, right? We're gonna tell them that they can be done with this problem and walk away and not have to worry about it again, and we can close this deal in 1, 2, maybe 3 weeks, right? And we're gonna get a home run deal on it, right? We're gonna get a great price. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna send them a contract and we're gonna get this property under contract. And we're gonna put some earnest money down. And typically, you know, we put down $100. I push to only put down $10. So it really depends on the seller, but our average deal over about 600 of these deals, guys, is about $10 that we put down, right? So we put down this $10, we get a contract that we sign and the seller signs, and this contract has all sorts of outs in it, by the way, right? It is highly favorable to the buyer. gives us time to inspect the property, gives us time to find a partner to help us buy the property, and it gives us basically the ability to opt out of this contract at any time, all the way up to closing, with really, no repercussions, right? So we get this property under contract, we get some signatures, and then we find a local title company or escrow company or a closing attorney, and we basically give them the contract and the earnest money. And that's what's called opening escrow, okay? We open escrow with the contract and a small amount of money. Now we have what's called equitable interest in this property. It's the most amazing thing. And what we can do is we can sell our interest, right? We can basically sell our contract, which is basically our right to buy. And we will do so by marketing that contract. Another way to look at it is we're marketing that deal. And just in the verbiage of our marketing, we're just gonna put at the very bottom a couple small words that say owner by contract. I usually put it in parentheses or throw an asterisk in there. And those three little words, owner by contract, allow me to market my contract for sale while really marketing that property for sale. And what I do is, I put that small amount down, 100 bucks, 10 bucks down, get that contract. I start marketing that contract, and I find somebody that wants to partner with me. Somebody that really wants to buy that property as a fix and flip, or maybe add it to their rental portfolio, or for whatever reason they want it. And they buy my interest, right? They basically step into my shoes. And there's a couple ways to do that, and we'll get into those in later videos. Those are called double closing and assignments. But regardless, we're gonna find a buyer that's interested in buying that property. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically sell them the paperwork. We're gonna sell them our interest. So what's gonna happen is they're gonna go to the closing at the time that we told the seller, and they're gonna buy that property. We actually never had to buy it. All we had to do was agree to buy it. And again, we said earlier, at a really great price, like basically a home run price. So we bought it great, but we didn't buy it, right? We contracted it great. And that's the difference with wholesaling, is you rarely have to buy anything. You can actually flip your interest. It's awesome. So we'll contract it at a great price. And then we'll find a buyer that's willing to buy it at a good price. And guys, don't be confused here. You have to leave meat on the bone when you're wholesaling, right? The whole point is to create win-win scenarios. In fact, triple wins. I want the seller to feel like the amount of convenience that we offered them was worth the discount and that they feel like they won. And I want my buyer that I'm gonna partner with to feel like they're still getting a good deal. And of course, if I can make $5,000 or $10,000 or $15,000 in the middle, flipping a contract for a property that I never even bought, but instead I contracted and had this equitable interest and this legal ability and legal right to sell my interest, and I did so, I win. So we're able to create these triple win scenarios by flipping houses, but really we're not flipping houses, we're flipping contracts, and we're not even having to buy them. That is what wholesaling is. Essentially, it is using paperwork to gain control of something at a really good price, a great price in fact, and then finding somebody that's willing to pay a good price and selling them that paperwork. And we've done this about 600 times, my team and I. And we love doing it. And our average wholesale deal is anywhere from $7 to $10. We've had wholesale deals that made us 40 grand, 60 grand, 80 grand. I did one deal at 101,000, and literally 3 weeks ago, I just did a deal on a package of real estate that grossed almost $500,000 with net profit over $310,000. The beautiful thing about wholesaling is there's really no limit to how big of a property you're able to control. Because the cool thing is again, you don't have to buy the property in order to contract it. So learn how to get good at marketing. Because I said in the beginning, this is all about marketing. Learn how to find these people. And here's the catch. Here's the real catch, the true catch. The marketing requires a lot of hard work, and it requires money. So can you flip houses with little to no money? Well, absolutely. I did a $4.5 million package, and we had less than $10,000 invested in terms of percent. That's so little. And the average deal we buy is $100,000, maybe $150,000 deal, and we put down $10 or maybe $100. So flipping houses with little to no money is really the easiest part. The difficult and the challenging part is finding these people that are looking for your convenience, and they are willing to trade you a discount, a big one in some cases, on that property in exchange for those conveniences. So if you want to learn more about what these conveniences look like and how you're able to market to these people and how you're able to use contracts, I told you in the beginning, stick around, head on over to freewholesalecourse.com. And you are going to have access to a course that my partner and I built. And it'll take you a few hours to get through it, but it's free, absolutely 100% free. And this course is going to show you lots of different methods of marketing and how we do those, and the contracts that we use to purchase. But again, we're not purchasing or buying, we're controlling. So to use to secure these properties and lock them up and gain control. And then we're going to show you how to find those buyers and how to sell those contracts so you too can get paid and get in the business. Guys, if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Head on over to freewholesalecourse.com and let's get you in the game wholesaling houses. Remember, it's not hard. All you have to do is get good at the marketing and learn that this is a marketing business. And then put in some time and effort to find these people and use a contract to secure that property. And put down $100, maybe $10, in some cases maybe a few hundred, depending on the property, but very little amounts of money. That oftentimes, most of the time, is refundable. And then find that buyer and wholesale that deal. Guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Head on over to freewholesalecourse.com and let's get started.